trying on a bunch of different American Eagle jean shorts to show you what they look like on a pear-shaped body, to give you an idea not only of what they look like, but how true to size they are, and of course, giving you my overall thoughts on the comfort, the fit, and versatility to let you know whether or not they are pear-shape approved. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it is your girl Jordan of Little Miss JV Style, your pear-shaped shorty style guru, lifestyle content creator, sharing all kinds of fashion tips and tricks, lifestyle, travel, hair, beauty. I mean, your girl be doing it all low key. And today I'm back with another denim try on. You love these videos focusing on shorts from American Eagle. I will not lie, I feel like American Eagle does get slept on for denim, but I do feel like American Eagle does have good denim, so I wanted to give you a look at their denim shorts so you can see what they look like on a pear-shaped body, as well as get a look at the fit, the comfort, and versatility to see whether or not it's gonna work for you. As always, boo-boo, if there's a pair of shorts that you are loving, gotta have it, get them, baby, because links are in the description below. You know I do not gatekeep. Frequently asked questions are also answered in the description, but to save you a little bit of time, your girl is 5'6", that's right, average height shorty here, okay? And then for the measurements, my waist is a 28 or 29, depending on the bloatage, maybe a little water weight, or I just been eating good. You know, the waist can vary by an inch sometimes, but the hips, they are giving 42 inches, baby. They are giving plump, dumpity dump, okay? So those are my measurements, so keep that in mind as I'm also sharing the size. And I have a secret tip on how I make sure to get the right sizing pretty much every single time when ordering online. But you're gonna have to go ahead and sign up to my email list, not only to get the secret, but I also do give you exclusive discounts so that you can get these pieces for less directly in your inbox once a month. So go ahead and sign up to my newsletter. With that, let's go into trying on these shorts. Watch all the way through because I'm gonna give you VT. We're gonna get a really good look at my genuine thoughts and of course, whether or not I feel like they are pear-shape approved. Starting off with the mom stretch shorts, I am wearing a size 6. I will say that I actually was pleasantly surprised. You know that I do not shy away from a white short. I feel like for the summer, it is a perfect option to have. So let's break these shorts down. From a fit perspective, I actually do feel like these were true to size. I am typically a 6 in a lot of other brands, so I do feel like getting the size I would normally get was an absolutely safe choice. And as you can see, they are on the shorter side, so if you're looking for something a little bit more conservative, this might not be for you, but I will say that it covers the yammies. As you can see, there is gapping that is to be expected. I've just learned to accept these as I try on different types of denim, especially if you are pear-shaped. 9 times out of 10, like very, very rarely do I find a pair of pants that just sit on my waist just right and then I don't have to worry about the hips. I do feel like these ones aren't the worst ones I have seen. But as you can see, as I'm bending low, really getting that squat position, you're definitely going to get some gapping. But when you stand back up, it's not as bad. So from a fit perspective, I do give them an 8 out of 10. I do feel like generally it fits everywhere really comfortably. There wasn't a lot of riding up in the hoochie coochie because I know that sometimes that can be an issue, especially if you're going to drop it low, you know, twerk a little something. You want to wear these like out and about, you know, to get your groove on. Just know you're going to have to be pulling them down just a little bit and then with the gapping. So that's why I give them an 8 from a fit perspective. Now, in terms of comfort, I do feel like these are really comfortable. As you can see, I can get low in these. I can lift my knees nice and high. I'm not really limited in how much I can move. And it didn't really feel, like I said, totally uncomfortable. So I will give these a 9 out of 10. And really that one point is when I was crouching down, it did kind of, you know, ride up a little bit in my hoo-ha. And so I am docking a point because, you know what, I want to be comfortable no matter what position I'm in. So that's the reason I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. From a versatility perspective, I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10 as well. And the reason that is because the length and then I feel like the color, I do feel like for me, white is very versatile. But I understand that for a lot of people, white can feel a little bit challenging, especially as bottoms. I know that you might think that you need to avoid lighter colors because you're not trying to look thicker, although girly, let me be the first one to tell you mistakes, because if you want that booty to look plump a dump dump, like round a town, a big plumpy peach, lighter colors on the bottom do make your booty look bigger. I'm just gonna let you in on that secret. But I will say, just from a length perspective and then the color perspective, the reason I'm docking versatility by just 1 point is I do feel as though you might be worried about them getting dirty and you might shy away from them because of the color. And then from a length perspective, obviously, I do make sure that these are things you can wear, not just on the weekends, but maybe to the office, depending on your work environment. So these just wouldn't be long enough, in my opinion, to wear to your 9 to 5s. I do feel like I would pear shape approve these with the caveat that depending on how different your measurements from your waist to your hips are, you might need to get it tailored or you might have to rely on a belt. So just keep that in mind. The next pair, I wanted to try out the next level stretch. So I gave their midi style a try. I am wearing a size 6 in this as well. And when I say the stretch is kind of stretching, like I was pretty impressed. The midi rise was not my favorite. So getting into how I would rank the next level stretch midi, I'm going to go ahead from a fit perspective and give it a 7 out of 10. I will say it's not a low rise short. However, depending on your belly situation and how comfortable you are, I definitely could see this being something that would not look universally flattering no matter your body shape, whether you have a little bit of a belly or you don't. If you have like a baby pooch, I do feel like this style tends to be more flattering because it does make it look nice and cute, but not make it look like it's protruding. But I know that you might want to look snatched, okay, to the gods. And I will say that these shorts probably won't give you that exact effect. The waistband, however, though, was actually doing a good job even for it being a low rise. As you can see with me crouching down, you're not getting the plumbers, but it is staying nice in place even with you standing. The stretch really is good because you see how that booty is bootying. Like the fit on the booty, it is generous. I am loving that. However, like I said, it's just the rise of the short that I know I'm docking the points off because it just, like I said, will not be universally flattering. From a comfort perspective, the next level stretch, girl, the comfort is comforting. I do love stretch when it comes to my bottoms. I will not lie. I know some people try to avoid it, but I do feel like, one, they last a lot longer when you do have that stretch. I feel like whenever it's just 100% cotton, I do tend to see a little bit more ripping and things like that a lot sooner, especially in the crotch area. But these, the stretch, I felt so comfortable in these. But the only reason I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 is, again, when you're crouching down, hitting them dance moves, twerking that booty, it's gonna ride up again in the lady area. And that is just like a truism of tighter shorts. Like that just is something that's gonna happen. So I will say, like, it wasn't super stiff, but it is gonna be some adjusting if you do plan to, again, drop it low. And trust me, your girl be dropping it low. From a versatility perspective, I give this a 7 out of 10. I do feel like you'll get a lot of wear out of these from a casual occasion with the rips and the rips not actually showing through your skin. I really do like that detail. However, I just feel like because it is the lower rise and then it's still a bit short, you know, you don't have that length, you probably aren't going to really wear this, again, like more for work occasions or even around family, where at least like I do feel the white shorts you probably would get away with at least wearing around your family. This, however, like the stretch is giving. I would just say that depending on who you are, you probably aren't going to get as much wear out of these as you would. So truthfully, I wouldn't stamp this pear shape approved. I just do feel like while the next level stretch is amazing, this particular style just is not, like I said, a more universally flattering style for every pear shaped shorty. If you are finding this video even the least bit helpful, do me a quick favor, give that like a little boop-a-loop. That will help this video reach even more shorties who are unsure about the right shorts to get from American Eagle. Next up is the curvy mom shorts with stretch. I know I got some requests to do specifically like the curvy style shorts. These ones are specifically curvy. These are also a size 6, and I wanted to show you a darker wash because I do want you to be able to see the difference between how the washes do kind of impact your frame and your shape. And in this case, darker wash denim does help to minimize. If you're trying to make your hips and your waist and them thighs look a little bit smaller, dark denim is your friend here. Dark colors just minimize, right? So going into how I would rank this from a comfort perspective, I do feel like these were really, really comfortable. Again, you can see that I'm getting my knees up. I'm able to drop low. I do love that little like side cutout on this denim short because I do feel like it does give you just a little bit more room so that you aren't having like the shorts ride up, as I found like the tighter roll style shorts tend to do, is they'll ride up. But that little cut just seems to give you just a little bit, just that little bit more room that you need. So I actually do give these a 9 out of 10. They are crazy comfortable, but just the curse of having a big booty, being a big booty Judy, that crotch area, it just keeps being a problem for me. So you are gonna have to do a little bit of adjusting. So I am just taking off a point for that. From a fit perspective, again, I do feel like this was true to size. I didn't feel like I needed to size up, and I didn't feel like I should have sized down. And you can see with these, there is not terrible gapping in the waistband, which I really, really love. So I actually will give these a 10 out of 10. This is one of those rare like pairs where it's like there's not gapping in the back, like it sits how it needs to sit. Again, the dark wash is just universally flattering on basically everybody. So I feel like from a fit perspective, these are one of the better jeans to buy. Now for versatility, I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. And the only reason I'm docking off a point, again, I do like to keep in mind just people who have to go to more traditional jobs and things like that. Like even if you have the company picnic and things like that, this might not be acceptable depending on your company's dress code. So I'm just taking off 1 point. But overall, these curvy mom jeans with stretch, these are definitely pear shaped approved. Like I would absolutely recommend if you were going to blind buy a pair of shorts, these would be a safe pair to buy. In fact, they were so good. Like I said, I really want you to be able to see how the different colors impact you. Here is the same style, but in a different wash with a little bit different distressing. Just so you can see, here's a quick side by side, literally a size 6. You just have the light wash denim and then the dark wash denim. I do feel like these are just really well-made shorts. The lighter wash I will rank the same from a comfort perspective and a fit perspective. From a comfort perspective, I do give these a 9 out of 10. And a fit perspective, I actually do give these a 9.5 out of 10. I will say, surprisingly, and this might just be because this specific pair was tried on a lot, the waistband was just a smidge looser on the lighter wash pair than it was on the darker wash pair. But I do feel like, again, I wouldn't have to take it to a tailor. I wouldn't have to add a belt. And to me, that's just like, from a fit perspective, immaculate. Then from a versatility perspective, I'm docking just another half a point. So I would give this an 8.5 because of the distressing. And again, like the length, this just isn't a good length of short for every single occasion. And then I know some people with the distressing feel like that's definitely for way, way more casual occasions. Even for somebody who is able to wear shorts to their office or their 9 to 5, distressing may not be as acceptable. So that's the only reason I'm docking a half a point. But these are still very much giving pear shape approved. Like I said, I would feel fairly confident doing a blind buy of these, getting the size that I would normally get, and being really ecstatic about the product that I got. Before I get into the rest of the video, I am super curious, where are your favorite denim shorts from? Inquiring minds need to know in the comments below. As you know, I'm definitely somebody like, I like to buy pieces that I know I'm going to wear for years and years and years, especially when it comes to wardrobe essentials like denim and denim shorts. So I'll be taking my time, honestly. Like, I'm definitely the person, like, I'm going to save it in my cart and think on it and think on it and think on it and then wait for it to go on sale and then eventually buy it. But I am curious, where else should I be looking for good jean shorts? Comment below. Moving into a pair of Strigid, that's right, Strigid jean shorts. You're gonna be surprised, I actually did not hate these. And I think part of the reason is because it is another mom jean. So it is the mom jean Strigid style in a size 6. In this lovely dark wash color. I really was not expecting to like this as much because typically I read Strigid as 100% cotton, which also reads as, girl, this ain't gonna be comfortable. However, I was really pleasantly surprised. Even on the booty, it was generous, which I do feel like, again, with the more stiffer denim, can be hit or miss. If you are like me and you don't have the shelf, you just have a good follow through on your butt, and y'all know what I mean. Some girls have a shelf, some girls have the follow through, and some girls are just blessed with all of it, and Lord Jesus. But for those of us with the good follow through, it can be hard to find the right denim that gives the appearance of a shelf. I do feel like these, while these weren't giving shelf booty, they also weren't giving flat booty either, which is equally an issue that you know you run into. So how I would rate these from a fit perspective, I give these a 7 out of 10. As you are seeing with me crouching down and standing up, there is a lot of gapping in the waist, which does come again with like more stiffer denim. You don't have the elasticity. They aren't trying to like snatch you at the waist like that. So you are definitely seeing a lot more gapping, but I do still feel like if these were true to size, I wouldn't have gone down a size. I don't think that would have fit any better. From a comfort perspective, I actually give these an 8 out of 10. I was really surprised because I was concerned that there would be a lot more stiffness to this denim, but there actually wasn't. You can see that I can move pretty well. I can get low. However, just with the denim being stiffer, it just is not as comfortable as I have felt in the other styles, especially with that stretch. It just was giving me like mobility. And I just do feel like from a comfort perspective, this wasn't giving as comfortable as that. From a versatility perspective, I'm giving these a 7 out of 10. Again, taking off some points because of the distressing. Not that it's not cute, okay? Like, don't be thinking that, like JB, I'm hating on the distressing. I really do like a good pair of distressed shorts. However, again, from a versatility perspective, I do know that, like, not everybody is comfortable in distressing. And then, obviously, the length, again. I will say I'm a little sad because it wasn't that American Eagle didn't have some longer style shorts. And they just didn't have them in my size for me to try on and show you. And I didn't want to put on just, like, a size 10. Just so you could see it, because that doesn't help you at all either. Overall, I would not give these a stamp of pear shape approval. I just feel like there were a couple of things that need to be adjusted for these to be one of those like off the rack blind purchase buys like that I would feel safe recommending to you. Similar to the stretch mom jean, I did want to show you what a different wash, a different style did look like, just so you can get the comparison. So this is still the Strigid mom in a size 6, but in a different wash, a little bit different style. Here is the side by side so that you can get the comparison. I will say that sometimes the wash does actually make a difference. I have found that, especially in like jeans. I don't know about you, but like I have found that sometimes the darker washes might be a little bit more stiff compared to some of the lighter washes. In this case, as you're seeing, like it was still a little bit stiff. Not that I couldn't move in it, but it just is a little bit stiffer. So the same issues I had with the comfort is still there. And I do feel like because of the rip style in this one and you are actually seeing the skin, I do rank it the same from a versatility perspective as well. And I also do feel like this was giving me flat booty. I'll be completely honest. Like, I was not impressed with how my butt looked in these shorts. So these for me definitely were a pass. One thing I was really interested to try was the comfort stretch waistband. Like, for me, it didn't quite make sense. Like, why have the waistband like have stretch? Does the rest of it not have stretch? So of course I had to put it to the test. So this is the mom short with the comfort stretch waistband in a size 6. And I do have these in 2 washes as well. I'm going to do them side by side for you so that you can see the comparison. So the thing I actually liked about the darker wash was the really fun button details. You can see it's kind of like a crossover style. I thought that was really cute and unique that I would totally reach for. I do feel like these were surprisingly a little bit shorter than I anticipated, which of course will be brought up in the versatility portion. And then for the lighter wash, honestly, I really did love the cute little flowers on the butt. It was giving me SpongeBob vibes. And if you know me, SpongeBob still is one of my favorite cartoons. You just can't convince me otherwise. And it's the OG SpongeBob. Let's be honest, current day, I'm a little confused by the situation, but that's a conversation for another day. So let's get into ranking these. From a fit perspective, I actually would rank these differently, okay? So the light wash, I loved the fit. I do feel like it was super comfortable. I felt like the waist had minor gapping, and I do feel like this would be a universally flattering pair of shorts. I really did like the fit on this style so much that I was really surprised, because I feel like the fit for the darker style, I'm giving like a 7 out of 10. I love that crossover detailing at the waist. I do feel like that button style is actually really flattering. I just feel like the length of these shorts was a little awkward, and just from a fit perspective, it really wasn't quite giving what I wanted it to give. So I definitely would say this is one of the examples where you can see the wash definitely does make a bit of a difference, as well as the style itself. From a comfort perspective, again, seeing a big difference. The dark wash, you were seeing I'm struggling to get my knees up. The crouching down was definitely not comfortable. I would give these a 5 out of 10. Like, standing up, walking around in the dark denim, I'm not going to be uncomfortable, but I don't feel like it's a bit of a hassle. But if I need to move and groove, like, these dark denim ones were just not it. So a 5 out of 10, because I really just felt like from a comfort perspective, they weren't giving me comfort through everything that I would normally do. The light wash, however, the light wash has given me a 9 out of 10. I always find it so interesting how the wash does play a role, because these ones I do feel like were way more comfortable. I could move really easily. I could squat low. Like, it was just giving me a lot more. It was just giving me a lot more compared to the dark wash. So absolutely the lighter wash gets a higher ranking. From a versatility perspective, the dark wash, I am giving a 7 out of 10. I just feel like even though I love that cross front detailing, I just don't really actually see these being as like a pair of shorts that I'm going to get up and reach for all the time. And again, that length, with it being a little bit shorter than I anticipated, you're just not going to really be able to wear that for a lot of different occasions. The light wash, however, I am giving it a 9 out of 10. I do feel like the length does make it actually a little bit more appropriate for maybe work and like around the family, things like that. The pocket detailing, I actually do feel like, depending on your style, that could be something that's classic year after year after year. It's fun, it's playful, you can play with the colors in the shorts. It could just be something a little bit different. And I feel like for summer, that's actually not like a deal breaker for me. It's just that, again, from a versatility perspective, in terms of just like workwear, 9 to 5, again, like, that's where I'm docking the point. My overall opinion, the black comfort waistband, it's a no. It's a no, dog. Like, if that's what showed up in the mail and then I tried it on and saw myself, I would just be really mad and instantaneously be walking myself back. Which, by the way, are you somebody who is good at returning clothes that don't fit? Or do you just keep them? Like, what happens when you buy something and it doesn't fit? Let me know in the comments. The light wash, however, I am pleasantly surprised. That is pear-shaped approved. The light wash, I will say, however, I did actually get a size up. I don't think that I needed a size up. I do feel like if I bought that sight unseen in a size 6, I also wouldn't be mad at it. But I do feel like the 8 worked really well. So if you are somebody that is on the fence, know that you probably could go up a size and still be relatively safe. Last but not least, I wanted to try something fun, really out there, really throw you for a loop. And that is the next level high-rise shorty short. And when I tell you, girlies, especially the girlies who don't mind having their little yammies out in the back, who are looking for like some dump truck shorts. I bless y'all with all the yummy yums in the back, but I surprisingly really did love these shorts. So I'm wearing these in a size 6. Again, very surprised. I felt like I might have to size up because them being on the shorter side, as you can see, we are giving legs and hips, that buddy. Y'all, I love these. From a fit perspective, 9.5 out of 10. Honestly, the only reason The only reason I don't give these a 10 out of 10 is it really isn't as high rise as what the other high rise shorts were. So I was a little disappointed by that because I expected to be high rise at my belly and it just wasn't. So that I do feel like might be something that might be a little uncomfortable depending on who you are, which moves me into the comfort level. This one's really hard to gauge because for me, I'm comfortable with my body. I do not mind showing off my body. I don't mind it being out. So surprisingly, these were a 9 out of 10. The only issue being in the little hoochie coochie. And it really wasn't as bad as the other pairs of denim shorts, which I was, again, really, really surprised by. Like these, I just keep being surprised by. But I do know from a comfort perspective in terms of like personal comfort, these might not rank as high for you if you are not comfortable having your butt out, which brings me into versatility. I'm giving these a 7 out of 10. And you already know why. Like they are serving, I do feel like you could wear and get a lot of wear out of these on the casual occasions, but this is definitely not something I'm wearing on my family, around my friends' family. Like this is just not a pair of shorts I would wear outside of like, I'm gonna be outside and I'm gonna be outside, but I could wear them a lot outside. You know what I mean? So that's the reason I give them a 7 out of 10. However, I still think these are pear shape approved. If you are looking to have your butt out and you bought these in your true size, you would not be disappointed. Like the stretch is there, the comfort is there, like it is giving. I feel like American Eagle shorts are actually fairly solid. If you are looking for a brand that you could trust and probably get a couple of different styles from, I would definitely say if you've not tried American Eagle to give them a try. This is absolutely not sponsored, although American Eagle, I'm just saying if you want to, it could be. But overall, as you saw, a lot of different styles I felt like were pear shape approved compared to, I would definitely say like Zara was way more hit or miss in terms of denim shorts, which if you have not seen my Zara shorts try on, go ahead and give it a watch and let me know your thoughts as well. And I'm really curious, is there a different brand that you want me to be trying on certain styles? Let me know all of that because as much as I'm here to share what I love, I'm also here to serve you. So I want to make sure that this is a mutually beneficial relationship because baby, I want you to look good. I want you to feel good. And I don't want you to be wasting your money on things that you don't feel amazing and that you're not going to wear because we ain't got time for that with this inflation and this economy, okay? So I'm here to try and make your life easier so that you can look good while you are trying to reach the goals that you are setting for yourself, whether that is to be a full-time content creator like your girl, you trying to be a mogul of a different business, you are trying to be the CEO of somebody else's business, whatever you want in this life, baby, I want to help you. I want to give you the tips and tricks to dress better, to find the right products for your skin and your hair so that you can get there. So with that being said, if you have not already, why haven't you subscribed? Because you should be following along with your girl. Like I said, I share not only outfit ideas, I am traveling. If you watch my unboxing videos on Friday on Instagram, you are seeing that I'm getting a lot more skincare products. So your girl might just have to transition into some beauty. I'm definitely going to have some of that content coming up as well. Tons of reasons to follow along and just vibe with me because that's what I'm hoping to give you as well is the vibes, baby. Thank you so much for watching all the way through and I will see you in just a couple of days. Bye.